Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the Taptap Send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Taptap Send. Papa no.
It's the Joburg Housing Fair 2021. From the 24th to 25th of July 2021, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day, we will be at the Stratford, London. You can reach us on 0742 756 3422 and 075 77 595 613. Joburg Housing Fair 2021. Investing to secure your dream home from the motherland, Ghana. See you there.
What do you vision for your future? We see investment opportunities. It's what keeps us awake at night. Helping the global diaspora and investors build their dreams. Sound investments doesn't just happen, it happens by design. By creating transparency and raising the bar for professionalism to make big deals. It's finding a name, building a brand, creating a buzz, and selling a dream. It's championing your developer, working with your architect, listening to your builder, and thinking like a buyer. It's days creating a vision and nights bringing it to life. Knowing pictures are worth 1,000 words. It's doing the research, trusting your gut, and finishing what you started. This is what our foundation is on. This is what we are building. Dream it, live it. We are On Point Property Management Limited, and we are bridging the gap between the UK and African real estate market.
Hi, I want to say a very big thank you to Taptap Send for supporting our clean and safe water project at Samlesi Aplesu in the Yilo Krobo constituency, Ghana. When I sent a video of how the people of Samlesi Aplesu are struggling and suffering to get clean and safe water, Taptap Send decided to donate 3,000 Ghana to support the project. I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you so much. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to raise the 14,000 Ghana needed to drill a clean and safe borehole pipe for the community of Samlesi Aplesu. Thank you so much. I also want to thank all your customers. I want to say thank you so much, right? It is because of you that Taptap Send has been able to support us. Thank you so much.
A very good evening to you all. And once again, you are welcome to OT Media Time with Taptap Send. Every Friday, bia minu Asia na yetwetwe enkomo efa investment opportunities in Ghana. Ene nsu nyame waye yadom wasan ede ehia mu a na yesan aba betwetwe enkomo also about investment opportunities in Ghana. But today we are focusing on home ownership in Ghana. Home ownership in Ghana. A quite bang and I'll be to me afaswa. You'll be able to own your own home in Ghana. Today we have property experts who are going to speak to us, give us the step-by-step guidelines on how you'll be able to own your own property in Ghana. We also have one construction company CEO who will also be talking to us how they will be able to help you for you to be able to build your property whilst living in abroad back home in Ghana. But before that, let me introduce to you the Growth Director of Taptap Send, Darrell Abraham. Every Friday, we're joining Emma Yenio Etchin and Como. And then so wababe kan ho a yene no eba betwetwe enkomo na ya hwe tap send nso omaso ye de enei de ekoso ewo honomo medican e de asida e de ama tap send say womu ekita yemu na every Friday bia no yetimi e de dwumadie ebro wa wonso awa joining ena anwumre so meda wase izanse Friday e de say wo nuoma bebra ka obetimi aye but you decided to join us. Your time spent with us, we really appreciate it. So we want to say a big thank you for all our viewers who have joined us on all various platforms on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube, and other social media platforms. Meeting any Nana Kwame Oseitu. I'm going to be your host this evening, and we'll be talking about home ownership in Ghana. Mamemfa one advert in Krem, and onechino made the Darrell Abraham Ebebro wano any the Growth Director for Africa nei wabeka ye hu biem wode ye ensema ekoso e Taptap Send aso ye e de airbrain se wo asembisa bi nso a mesre wa bradwumadie ne koso ye bie kwan tumu se wo asembisa bi abetimi dia ba both on the topic that we are discussing and also any question about Taptap Send ubetimi e de aba mpenifo hanmo mbe yiwa no eno nachi at the end of the program no we will stop streaming on our various platforms, but we will be focusing on Zoom. Participants Zoom no yenemo ebetwetwen komo nititu efa Taptap Send questions issues will be no they will make time with you and give you more explanation on BBBAwo yemfa advert we ntwam yebape yebetwetwen komo.
Is the Joburg Housing Fair 2021 from the 24th to 25th of July 2021, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. We will be at the Stratford, London. You can reach us on 0742 756 3422 and 075 77 595 613. Joburg Housing Fair 2021. Investing to secure your dream home from the motherland, Ghana. See you there.
We are grateful, and you should continue supporting Taptap. So, officially, you are welcome. Thank you. And on behalf of the headmaster of the school and management, let me also ask that I gave also on behalf of the old boys. Because I believe that through the old boys, that is why we are seeing you this afternoon. We are most grateful. for your presence and then for this particular donation that you are giving to us. If you look at the dormitories, you can easily conclude that the right time to receive this particular bill is now. And we are going to put it in the we will use them and then to bring some kind of beauty to this dormitories. And sometimes it is important, when you live in a place where they have painted it so neat, when you enter, I mean, you get the peace, the inner peace you actually get to even sleep is actually there. So we are most grateful, and then it is our hope that this thing will be put in good use. I'm only praying that when they do it, the house masters will take charge so that we talk to the students and the writers as much as possible. This will do the writers. We are not going to be there, but they still have to write. But at least we'll be able to give the dormitories a peace. We are most grateful for this particular kind of that it is our prayer that as we continue to do it, I mean, more will come to us. I will also use the opportunity to see whether we can actually talk to our students and then sell the Taptap Send idea to them. Maybe they have their parents and others who are outside the country so that they can also begin to use the Taptap. So once again, on behalf of the house, I think we are thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much.
I think from the narration that we have actually received, I think is it Yentumi or Yentumi? Yentumi played an important role in this particular country. And whenever he is listening to us, the school, again on behalf of management, we are most grateful for this particular exercise that he has actually done. And then may the Lord bless you.
Great class. Tap tap.
Send. Tap tap.
Send.
Tap tap.
Send.
Right, so that was Darrell Abraham Kwaku Malto making a donation at Koforidia Sectec somewhere last 2 weeks ago, in Ghana, towards the refurbishment of the dormitory. So Taptap Send decided to donate some paints to support their projects that they are doing at the moment. Without much ado, I would like to introduce to you the Growth Director for Taptap Send Africa, Darrell Abraham. Darrell, enyumre yamao ajo emo akwaba ede uba jumedie ayatu ni din se time with Taptap Send eso. Na wasan journey a ni enhwe se mo aso ye na otwi anase na otwi twa mu no edien e na ekoso ewo mo aso ye sabre.
My job currently is running the Taptap Send Africa team, so which means that I look after all of Taptap Send Africa. So I am the lead for Africa, and I run the Africa as growth director. So I look after many countries, but I also happen to be Ghanaian, and I'm very passionate about Ghana. So I spend a lot of time on Ghana, even though my job includes looking after the whole continent and the whole of Africa. So it's good to have you with us this evening. You are all welcome. I'm looking forward to interact
Fantastic. That was Growth Director for Africa, Taptap Send, Kwaku Mauto. Kwaku, yeah, that's it. Said yeah, Oma Unyan in Tieno. Taptap Send will be at the Ghana Party in the Park, and this Saturday, call Ghana Party in the Park. But more than look out for Taptap Send almost stand and go and talk to them. A lot of their penny for ebewo honomo any issue be will be no bomodiana any omo enkokasa. Me hu se binuma start ama omo nsaso omo question ye be din komo enkomo na chi no mema kwan na wo question a opeja onsa na ode o question no e de aba me hu se obi edi kan ebusa se Taptap Send is not well represented in Germany. Uncle, I'm responsible for Germany, and within the question and answer time, you know, memao whom waye ewo Germany, kwanya ye faso ye nuanu ewo Germany nyina enso betimi a download the app no more use no ye wo enhyehe ewo honom a ye de egu akwan mu na ye de abeboa enuanu ewo Germany. Sabre de emre aso se ye di nkomo ede enkomo na ye bedi no topic ne ye say home ownership in Ghana. Last week, I told you, so we are going to talk about mortgages. Na many one property expert aiding Komona no can say, yes, mortgages is a very, mortgages in Ghana, not here, mortgages in Ghana. Na aiding Komona na can say, yes, mortgages is a very good topic. Name there are a few things sometimes say yendi hu komo ebedu baby no be pick mortgages and komo no afi ebedu baby no na nkofo ehun kirom enti no ehun be hia say we will have a discussion on one by one step and I say step guide for each and every one ubetimi afaso ubetimi aye u processor ubetimi only efie ewo my Ghana mu a unya issues bia enunti enei nyame eye madom ema mensa aka my guest omoni eba be twetwe enkomo ebeba obi beka say my honorable ladies I will say they have experience when it comes to the property market in the UK, and when it comes to Ghana as well, they have quite enough experience to advise us on step-by-step way that we'll be able to acquire our own home or our dream home in Ghana, or how we'll be able to build our dream home in Ghana. Minu nyina debia meka se kuntu hwan ni nchia na eko one day we will go back home and we will need a place we will call it home. So whilst we are here, we need to do something about it. I have a friend who called me one time and said, "Oh, Nana, I have a project I started, but at a Lenten level, yes, it's at the Lenten level, but I'm short of cash. I don't have money to continue. How can you help me?" I believe that today, at the end of this program, my dear sisters are going to give us the guidelines that we'll be able to follow for us to be able to have our own mortgage back in Ghana, or for us to be able to build our own home in Ghana. Without much ado, I will play this intro and I will invite to the camera Victoria Ajekum and Anna Ajekum from On Point Property Management.
What do you vision for your future? We see investment opportunities. It's what keeps us awake at night. Helping a global diaspora and investors build their dreams. Sound investments doesn't just happen, it happens by design. By creating transparency and raising the bar for professionalism to make big deals. It's finding a name, building a brand, creating a buzz, and selling a dream. It's championing your developer, working with your architect, listening to your builder, and thinking like a buyer. It's days creating a vision and nights bringing it to life. Knowing pictures are worth 1,000 words. It's doing the research, trusting your gut, and finishing what you started. This is what our foundation is on. This is what we are building. Dream it, live it. We are On Point Property Management Limited, and we are bridging the gap between the UK and African real estate market.
Abusanfo Sabre Ebre Asose Mede Eye Victoria Ajekum and Anna Ajekum Edebro. Vicky and Anna, a very good evening and welcome to OT Media TV on the show Time with Taptap Send. This evening we are discussing the topic home ownership in Ghana. And with your experience, I know that you'll be able to give us advice or guidelines on how we will be able to have our own home back in Ghana. Anna and Vicky, you are welcome.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for inviting us on your platform this evening. It's been a while since we've done any sorts of sessions online, so it's great to be doing this. And a warm evening to everyone who's online at the moment. Just to give you a brief introduction, my name is Anna Ajekum, and I'm one of the co-founders of On Point Property Management Limited, which is a real estate consultancy offering bespoke services to our clients to help them invest safely and seamlessly in Ghana. Over to you, Vicky.
Yes, hi, my name is Victoria Ajekum, and I'm also co-founder of On Point Property Management Limited and the Ghana Property and Lifestyle Expo, which is an annual event which we hold promoting the real estate market to the diaspora each year. And again, Anna and I, we are sisters, and we've been working in property for combined over 30 years.
Yeah.
And we have channeled in our experiences to provide quality services to our community and to the diaspora.
Yes, and also international investors who want to invest in Ghana. So today we really wanted to focus, when Prince asked us to come on today, I said we really want to focus on the preparation side of investment. We're going to give you real life examples of our day-to-day business is dealing with our clients who in the diaspora and globally who are investing in Ghana. And we have a step-by-step guide which we provide our clients. And most importantly, it's thought-provoking at each stage, because I think the key to investment is knowing why you're investing, making sure you are financially ready. And then third time, analyzing whether you're available to do this for the long term, because regularly people invest and they're unable to hold and really, let the investment mature and get the benefits of owning a property. I always start with step one, and it may seem like a really basic question, but what is your why? Why are you investing in Ghana? Now, most of us maybe say, oh, we're from Ghana, we've always wanted to invest, or some may be investing for investment reasons. They're not ready to leave in Ghana yet, and they want to get a foothold in property. Or it's a lifestyle choice. People want to have a second home, maybe in Ghana. And even though they're not living there full time, they want to make sure when they are in Ghana, they have their own place to stay. So it's interesting to know what is your why. And I always say that to people because then the why then really gives us the roadmap of how the direction of travel is. As in, if it's investment, then we know what to look into. The biggest question, what comes in, and I want to raise a bit of time, Victoria, I'll bring you into this in a bit, is finance. After we've discovered the why, 95% of people do not go further once we do a deep dive into the financial process of investing in Ghana. I think this is probably the most critical stage in most things in life. If the finance is not there, how do you achieve investing in Ghana? Investing in Ghana now, if you're a Ghanaian or of Ghanaian descent or married to a Ghanaian, there are diaspora mortgage options for you. And if you do not have any, as I said, you're not Ghanaian or a diaspora or married to a Ghanaian, the only option to invest in Ghana is via a cash purchase. So let's take a step back and look at the diaspora mortgages. Victoria, I know you wanted to say our disclaimer before we go any further.
Yeah, so we are not financial advisors, so we do put that disclaimer ahead. We do not represent the bank, so any deep, thorough financial questions will have to be via the bank. So we are here to give you a guidance and a basic overall for your questions.
Brilliant. Yes. So as I said, we're just here to give you that guide. It's a good time to make some notes, and we're available, obviously, to ask any one-to-one questions afterwards. So, yeah, being financial ready is probably the best thing anyone thinking of investing can do. And it starts from you here. Your credit score follows you globally. And the biggest question people ask is, oh, but I'm applying for a mortgage in Ghana. Why do they need to know my credit score? The number one thing I say to everyone is go on Experian, go on Equifax, and get your credit score. And so you can see really an image of what your digital credit financial score looks like online. The world is global now. You cannot hide from it. If you were living in another country and you haven't paid your electric bill or light bill, it will follow you. So really, really advise everyone, and this is something should be done sort of twice a year. It's very good housekeeping, is to check your credit score. So that would be the number one point. And look out and see if there's anything on there that shouldn't be there. And that credit score is important because it represents how you are financially to the world. You know, are you paying your utility bills on time? Are you even your credit cards? Do you have any? And if you do you pay them off? Are you heavily financially exposed? Do you have too much credit? So there's too much expensive coming out and you heavily rely on credit. So this is a digital footprint of how you are, and it's so important. So make sure that's kept up to date and you really take a good analysis of how you're operating with finances. If there's anything on there that's not correct, do approach the companies that are holding information on you and get that corrected. And things like even being on the electoral roll and being registered to vote helps your credit score. You know, having a credit card but not using it to the maximum amount, but paying it off each month increases your credit score. So all of these things over a period of time will pay off in the long term when you come to finance. Some people may be thinking, my credit score's not good. What can I do? There's always room for correction. Give yourself 6 months before you apply for any loans. So that's my top tip advice when it comes to financial planning is your credit score. Second point would be deposits. Sorry, can I ask that everyone puts their screens on mute? Yeah, thank you. Credit score. Sorry, I lost my thought with trail. So we've done that bit. So we're now looking at planning to save. Even if you're buying a property with a bank, you will still need to have a deposit. Typically, the banks in Ghana that offer diaspora mortgages will expect you to have at least 20% deposit. So simple maths, if you're buying a property for 100,000 USD in Ghana, a 20% deposit would be £20,000. And this is excluding any of your banking fees, insurance, conveyancing fees. So this gives you a guide of the sort of numbers you would need to even be able to approach the bank for a deposit to pay for the majority of the finance your purchase. So it's very important to have a deposit in place. The bank wants to know that at least you can meet that requirement matched with your credit score. So this is where the banks do the same process as if you were in the UK. They're going to ask for your bank statements. They will ask for your wages to confirm your salary. They will ask for that golden credit score to make sure everything matches up to what you're saying. Are you a credible person to lend money to? That's all the banks globally, anywhere in the world. When you're asking them for credit, they want to know, is this person in front of me reliable? So these are the things that we say, planning and preparation is the key thing before you think about buying. Victoria, sorry, I know I'm talking away.
No, just to echo what you said, is a key thing, your finances, because without that, you can't really move on to the next step. Initially you're looking at the property that you want to buy, but then the reality is, do you have the money? So that's one of the key positions right now. Most of the Ghanaians were used to buying like land and then building, but it's the actual industry has got very sophisticated. And again, when we have clients, we always explain to them that the Ghanaian real estate is very much the same like the UK. So just treat it like you're buying a property in the UK, because the process is completely more or less the same.
Yes. So with the financial aspect, research into why you're buying, it all mirrors in, because another top question is investors usually ask, where is the best place to invest? Which location works well? And again, all of these questions are governed by your budget. So that's why I say step 2 of the process determines how further you can go with your search. So with regards to the banks assisting you with your property search, you have to be realistic and manage your expectations. Those of you who are online and familiar with the landscape of Ghana, if you're in the prime locations, cantonments, the Lobonis, the airport residentials, they're prime locations. Expect to pay a premium for, investing in those areas. Those areas are now become very popular with the real estate developers. If anyone's familiar with Ghana, right now there's cranes everywhere with exciting new developments being built. And it's encouraged, and it's quite nice to see that the real estate market is actually developing very quickly right in front of our eyes. Over the last decade, it's completely reformed, And we're now having the distinction of quality developers, experienced developers, and obviously the reputable developers that you can confidently buy a property and remove that hassle of wanting to build yourself. There's always going to be a market for those. It's almost like the African dream to go back home and invest. And there's nothing wrong if you want to do that. But I usually ask our clients three main questions. Do you have experience in building yourself? Do you have the ability to be in Ghana for 90% of the constructions? And thirdly, do you have liquid funds to fund the construction and also have an extra 20% to 40% if you go over budget? Usually, hardly anyone can answer those three questions. So then again, that's why I said it's about managing your expectations. Gone are the days that you can build a palace in Ghana for £40,000. Land values alone have risen, even in the up and coming areas such as East Legon Hills, Ayarifa, even Adenta. You know, the landscape for Accra is expanding very, very vastly. So those who are in a position between now and the next 18 to 24 months would definitely be an optimum time to start looking into investment. And that brings us into the third part of location. Again, why are you there? Percentage of people will be investing for their own lifestyle choice, as you said, second home. Are you going to be traveling back to Ghana with children who are still at school? Or are you just buying for a holiday home? These are the things that you need to think about and understand the landscape of Ghana. We all know that traffic is a lifestyle changer in Ghana because it's our main form of transportation is on the road. So we try to incorporate lifestyle. We want our clients and buyers to really try and understand what life they're envisaging for themselves back in Ghana. If you're an investor, who is the people you are trying to attract to invest or to be a tenant in your property? So there are clear distinctions for the reasons why you're investing and which will then ultimately decide the area which you want to buy, the type of property you want to buy, and then essentially your long-term goals. Right now in Ghana, the buyer's market, first-time buyer's market is good. Resale market is not as fast. So generally, I say if you're going to invest, do make sure that you have the ability to stay invested for at least 10 years to realize the capital appreciation of the property price of what you've purchased. So if you've bought today, you bought a property for 100,000 US dollars in Ghana, in 10 years' time, I suspect that property would have definitely appreciated quite considerably. And there you're generating wealth there. You then have an option to release equity. And those who are familiar with the term releasing equity is where your property has appreciated in investment, and then you now have money. The property you may have bought it for 100,000 and it's now worth 160,000. You now potentially have 60,000 US dollars to pull out if the banks see that you can afford, obviously, to remortgage and maybe invest again for the investors. So the Ghana market is mature enough now to recognize that property values and land values are going up, and there are options to leverage on the money you can possibly make. And the rental markets work well in Ghana, depending where you have invested. You can also leverage from obviously your rental income to prove that you are earning income to boost your chances of more finance. Yes. Victoria, I know I'm talking away. Prince, how am I doing for time?
Yeah. Before Victoria will come in, I know On Point is like a company that bridges the gap between the diaspora and property developers in Ghana. So if I decide to buy a property in Ghana, what will be your role, and what would you do to make sure that I am safe with my investment?
Yes, that's a very good question. Thank you for that, Prince. So, essentially, as I said, our role is to really provide that step by step guide. As I said, I just gave an overview. So, essentially, if a client was to come to me today, they'd have a half an hour consultation. And during that consultation, we'll be able to extract exactly the three key questions, as I said. Why are they buying? Their financial position, what type of property they want to buy, and their budgets. Once we've identified that, we then go through the process whether we need to refer them straight to one of our financial partners, which are the banks who we work with in Ghana. Essentially, it's that financial position. Once we realize that the client is in a position to buy, we then do the step by step guide by sourcing the property for them. And this will be from a pool of developers who we also represent, reputable developers, who we know that they will deliver quality build homes. If it's off plan purchase, we know that the property will be built on time and built to quality. And if the property is already built, we know that the finishing, again, we do the due diligence with the client, and we have a series of channels how we can determine that the property is safe, the title lands are clean, and the buyer can then be rest assured to proceed with securing the property. Now, especially with the off-plan properties or the properties that are in construction, we essentially stay with the client right through to completion. So we act as that direct intermediary because there are many moving parts when you're buying property in Ghana, and things do not always go according to plan. But I think where the derailment comes when there's either a lack of communication, lack of understanding, and that's where we come in and bridge that gap because we're familiar with the process. So we're able to update the client and say, look, this is happening because of X. Don't be alarmed. We're on to the developer and we can see what the problem is. And it's all about solution based. So that's where we say we give our clients ultimately peace of mind. Prior to COVID, and even now, we're still navigating through it. We also go on site between myself, Victoria, or one of the team, especially with the construction of plan ones. We will regularly be liaising with the developer, checking the progress, checking the construction reports. And a lot of this, our buyers are not familiar with it, where we are the trained eye. So we can then, when we're receiving the information, we can then consult with the client and break it down to them exactly what's happening. And they've got that comfort there. For our investors who are buying, we usually stay along with them. A lot of the developers have their own in-house marketing, so we can also stay with them with regards to furnishing and also with how they want to navigate that. Home buyers, we offer our services and partners, so for furnishing, etc. So the key component of our service is that buying a property overseas is a very daunting prospect where, you know, most people do need their guidance. There's a lot of false information happening, and essentially we're there to sort of dot the I's, cross the T's, and make sure everything's done above board, even with the payments, you know, we make sure everything's been done in that respect as well. Victoria, did I leave anything out?
Not really. I think you've covered most of the points.
Thank you.
I'm sure, Anna, a lot of questions will be coming later on during the Q&A section. So let's take a quick break here. And when we come back, I will give the opportunity for our viewers and our audience to also ask questions, and I believe that during the questions time, a lot of things will come up that you'll be able to cover those that you've not been able to cover. I have other questions that I want to ask, but I want to take this quick break, and when we come back, it will be your time for you also to ask your question. If you are watching us on Facebook, YouTube, you can send your question through the comment section and I will read it for you. And if you're also on Zoom, please do me this favor. Just raise up your hands and I will call you for you to also ask your question. I'm taking a quick break. When you come back, it's your time to ask your question.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you she? Me discover a map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the Taptap Send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Is the Joburg Housing Fair 2021. From the 24th to 25th of July 2021, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day, we will be at the Stratford, London. You can reach us on 0742 756 3422 and 075 77 595 613. Joburg Housing Fair 2021. Investing to secure your dream home from the motherland, Ghana. See you there.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we all put in our hands on this. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Sanko Fatichinan, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Welcome back to Time with Taptap Send with your servant, Nana Kwame Oseitu. And then we are looking at step-by-step guide to home ownership in Ghana. And my guest today has been my dear sisters, Anna Ejekum and Victoria Ejekum. Wamayati a CSS, Opese Uto Edan, and I say, Usidan, Ewa, my Ghana. The Edikan, I say, Wankasa, we are no, say, a DNT and a meto den, and I say, Missy den. Say, Unya, sa, a muaye, a massa question here, a beboa, ewo, a quine be brave, so for you to be able to own your own home in Ghana. Wasan amaye ati asiye se ansana ube to dan na se ube si o dan ewo man Ghana mu no o finances busa ho set sen se wuni 100% cash a o de be to dan ana se o de be si dan up front busa ho se o credit score so etisen na no bi madam fu bi frame me na ni nkomodie mu na che se onya parking ticket bi enu obu na ni go so wo de letter ba wo muwa wo de letter ba wo muwa ene na no back loans here ba ye ya na o de banks de boa businesses self employed businesses yi ene yes wo kwaji bi wo ko ya wo si bo ena no bi parking ticket bi na we ntua no e wo credit score so enye enti kona koye ni yi wa kire yen kwan ya wo betimi afa so a se o credit score enya ubetimi aye ni yi anase mpo every year bia ese we check it every year bia 2 times check it say o credit score at saying say the ba se e bia wo ko pay mortgage bi o my Ghana mu a ye ka se ko fa credit score ba wanwane Ezan say ebi ni mo ho no ma omo nya dan na ombeto pa banks ni so are ready nanso obekọ ye beka so onkofa ne credit score mra no wo kwa wo mabiem enu nti ne ye sa adwumadie wasan ama yete ase se wankasa mpo se opese usi wudan a wabusa se anye bia or about 90% of the construction time no for you to be in Ghana ana se untimi enkwatena Ghana about 90% of the construction time na ebusuafo be man se sifam entimenye wamayen enchirechiremu ene akwan hodo a obetimi afaso a wankasa obetimi atofie ana obetimi asi wudan ewo man Ghana mu samre eye emra wonso so wo question bi a obetimi de aba na wabusa anuanu yi na womo ama wakwankyere a obetimi afaso a obe invest o man Ghana mu a obi emfa kalo endane o yet ana so wonfa 9 endane o 6 and it is habre so wo question bi a Emma eye Anna any Victoria obetimi di aba ana simple as if it's about tap send and so and also obetimi di aba na omo eyi ano e de amount mamenko zoom no so na menhwe amount for e ho no mo questions a eba e wo ho no mo na memfa embro sabrin so say o hwe yen ana wutie na say wo question bi a eno nso no obetimi e de aba. Anna Pacho, this question goes to you. We ebusa, ma minka we nchira, we so a disclaimer. Anna any Victoria, omuti papa, but omuchi na ya mimi di any bi twi brofo. Ena womo eka. Ain't.
O to be catchy.
Beti asie, no more ya no pepe the amount. Anna, this question goes to you, both of you. Anybody can pick it up. Osi se me pese me to dan e wo man Ghana mu a yes or the processes na o fa mu no mi wo misika but sometimes some of these developers they are not credible. Do you have a pool of developers abia mo betimi recommend you mo and I say you work with ana na ebie mu nso no mo process no say na tie do I pay the 50% upfront na me dining BBA we are me the 50%? How is your process if I want to buy a home in Ghana?
Okay.
Hi. Yeah, so firstly, the developers we work with, we do our due diligence on them. So we do our own vetting. We also, because we work closely with the bank, Stanbic Bank, we also go by their credibility to these developers. So we are working with the banks, checking their due diligence, plus our due diligence in visiting the sites, making sure that they have a portfolio that is credible, safe, and quality build. And with that, we then take them onto our books. We don't take on, we get many people saying they're developers. There's over 100 developers in Ghana, but we don't work with all of them. And purely because we can't have, if we cannot track their portfolio records, their builds, we won't touch them. And, you know, we going back into the whole process of people buying safely and confidently in Ghana is that so many people have been duped in the past. And what we're creating and have created is a platform for people to buy safely and confidently and knowing that what they're going to invest in is going to be safe. So,
absolutely. Yeah. So this is the advantage when you become our clients, because we are monitoring the process. So as you said, this particular person, we would then advise them. When the developer is telling them even the price, we negotiate on their behalf. The payment plan of how they're going to pay for the property, we sit down with them, with the developer, and make sure we come to a payment plan. If you're buying cash, then we make sure we advise you according to your funds and negotiate with the developer how you'll be paying them over the period of time. Now, if you're going for a bank loan, even forms required to fill in, you know, we'd help you with the forms. We advise you what to do. And we help the developer also know that you have got the mortgage to really negotiate even a sales price for you. So this is where the step-by-step guidance, we are there every step of the way than you going to try and find a developer yourself. As Victoria just said, there's over about 138 registered developers with Grader, but we only have a pool. So to access that pool, once you're a client of On Point, we're able to then direct you to a credible developer. And it's not just high-end luxury. We have developers on our books that are building affordable homes. We also have one developer in Kumasi. So we cover mainly main Accra, just outside Accra, and we do now have a developer in Kumasi. So with the variety of developers we currently represent, there's always something for one of our clients to buy from. Prince has disappeared. So I hope that answers that question. That I think the key word here is confidence, trust, credibility, due diligence, and general support throughout that whole buying process. We cover that whole spectrum. So a lot of people think, oh, well, I can do it myself, or I know somebody at church who can recommend somebody. But there's a distinction between property professionals and just knowing someone who knows someone about property. So I think when it's time to buy property in Ghana, we shouldn't take that blasé attitude, because when you're buying here, you've got your solicitor, you make sure you're buying from a clear home builder if it's a new build. And if you're buying a used home, you're going through an agent. So I think we should adopt that same attitude, and we realize the gap in the market for that. So these are the services we provide for any of the buyers out there. And we are a resource tool for you. Instead of you trying to figure out who's good, who's not good, is the land clear, who can I speak to, we cover that. That process is taken away from you. So we can then focus on why you're buying, finances, and securing that right property for you.
Since you are a UK-based company, in Ghana, our legal system, very laborious. We are not saying something will go wrong, but investment, anything can happen. In case responsible, is it going to be On Point Property here in the UK or the developer in Ghana? Then the second question is also, do you have a listed properties that are ready, and where can we view it if that's the case?
Yeah, but again, that's a very good question when it comes to insurance and due diligence. So this is all part of the process when you are a client of ours, is that we've already looked at the developer, and the insurance is in place as to what happens when things go wrong. There's something that you call is a sales purchase agreement, also known as a SPA. That is really the Bible of what you're buying. In that document tells you everything from the lease length to the terms of the lease. Everything you need to know about that purchase is in there. And at that point, we would usually say to our clients, you should get a solicitor to read through this document and make sure you are not left legally exposed in any way, and that the developer has got the necessary things in place in case things go wrong. So again, we are just the agent. We do not hold any liability for, if anything goes wrong. These are the insurances that the developer will have. If you're buying through the bank via a mortgage, this is an extra layer of protection, because the bank is not going to hand over 80% of the property price if things are not in order. The bank will not finance a development if things are not in order. So that's why we say we work very closely with the banks, because there's a degree of security that the banks have done a lot of legal work in order to even allow anyone to buy via the bank's loans. So be rest assured that usually these things are covered. Prince, Vicky, have I missed anything out for that point?
Yeah.
No, again, you covered it all.
Second part to your question, Prince. You had the second bit of. There was two questions there.
Yeah, and the second one was, is there any already made like properties that are ready to buy? And if there is, do you have a portal that I can go to see some of the properties that are ready?
Yeah, so we currently have a portal, www.onpointproperty.app. It's currently being updated. We have listings on there. Once you are a live client, each client has a different requirement. So we do live searching. So as well as looking at our listings, once you're a client of ours and we've registered you on, we actively look at what's happening, because Ghana, things are moving. You know, there could be a property available or there could be other stuff coming available. So for each person that comes to us, we then start an independent bespoke search for your budget and your requirements. Obviously, if the developer has something already listed, which we know is good for you, we can also send that to you directly, because not everyone is listed on the portal as yet.
Abusanfo a mutie ene enyumrei mene Vicky ene Anna edwetwe enkomo. They are giving us the step-by-step guide to home ownership in Ghana. So opese usidan ana utofie ewo my Ghana mu a ekwan a ubetimi afaso a unya wo how bia eno eho enkomo ena ye twetwe se wo asembisa bi ede ma Vicky ene Anna sabre so especially was Zoom no so me say amanfo so pa obetimi edo question aba na Anna ene Vicky ayi ano ede amount sa ebiemu enso ena se yede jume section ebewie ya. There's another interactive section yede twaso ede ama eno no de tap send enko so wo assembly and as wo issue be regarding tap sender penny for ebetwen ewo jumedie so hosted by Kwaku Mauto na wo aboa wo ewo question bi a wo ba say wo question bi nso about tap send sabre ya nso a eno nso no wo ho akwanya ubetimi ama onsa so na wo de sa asem no ede aba mehu se ye wotachi ewa hanom a wono nso wa ma ne nsa so wo asem bisa tachi mpacho ubetimi I'll meet you ho na wo aba video if possible na wabusa wo question mehu se me maame akua aban enso ajoin ye ewo Zoom no so tachi ye tie anwumre.
Okay, me da say ewa kwanya wo de ama me se me bisa question. Me say ye nua ma na omo kasa ye no brofo na omo ka no too British. Ebe ya with me and you'll be translated. I me do be by, but because of English, you know, the person just left early.
Oh,
question I'm offer tap send on say in case you say my free hanum ako Ghana. My phone I'm using the same phone, the same information, me edit here. I've not done anything. Can I transfer money into someone's accounts in Ghana while I'm in Ghana there?
We mema mauto ano amount, but me wo minia baba konso line so ye friend adwoa no okrum hanom wakodi Ghana o bank account okruma ne ho kire ne kakra pe na hwem o de ne tap send no asendi zika ko ne Ghana mobile so no way, but I will give the chance to Mauto to answer that.
I mean, it would have been a better saying. Ajua would have answered that better because it sounds like me na come myself. I was Techi. I was in Ghana 2 weeks ago, and all I did was use my tap send to send myself money
because I got a SIM card. I got an MTN SIM card, so I have mobile money now. So literally, I sent myself money so that I could take money out and use it. It was much cheaper to do that than to use my Visa card in Ghana. So as a way of having money in Ghana, if I use my Visa card to buy things, I pay charges on it. But actually, you don't have to do that. If your phone is the same, as long as you have Wi-Fi and your app is not been updated and your app is the same, then you can definitely use Taptap to send money to bank accounts or somebody's mobile money. I sent money to my sister whilst I was sat next to her, and she went to take it out and pay for stuff. I mean, you do petrol station car. I even sent the guy Momo direct from Taptap to pay to pay for the petrol I was buying. So if you are planning your holidays this summer season, as long as you have Taptap on your phone and it's working and your card is registered and it's fine, I'm sure you'll be totally fine in Ghana and you would have a great time. Hopefully that answers your question, Deji.
Me did say Obetia CSR.
Yeah, but that's it.
Tachi Okasa may yanti the okay.
Oh, me because sometimes I call Ghana. Now me a friend say me pese me iska with my a friend say Mastercard, but network. Until me buy na me at the team sika. Until say net Taptap send me to me dia say and the and come me kwa. Who here say me try say me iska or your friend say ATM. Now my head my transfer go me my so what do you call it? Momo so me.
It's the best way. It's the best way. It's revolutionized my life. I mean, it completely changed my 2 weeks in Ghana. I didn't use my Visa card once. I just used Taptap and Momo. That's it. It made my life a whole lot easier. And I came back to no charges. So I was happy. So that's the way to do it.
And then they cry no share on my Ghana more. A lot of businesses are using mobile money to receive their payment. Even taxi drivers are receiving payment through their mobile money. And you can use your Taptap app, so call my Ghana to make payment to a lot of pay points, and I say a lot of business transactions. I'll be my Ghana. We use Taptap send without sending money to your account here. No, Taptap send. Pa show now. Yo, sir, obi any question bia ebiemu dia nenye mema Vicky and Arapi apamami. But on your issue of brofo British ni adeno, Misrel, me sure say we too British. Na eno na chini nso kra me san chiri mu ka de wo oni yen ekan yen me chiri mu e de echire. Na me wo other audience and so sometimes they are also complaining say you too cheap. Yeah, ebinomo ye foreigners are almost so they want to also hear what we are talking about. So we try as much as possible to blend or to meet each and everyone halfway. So please bear with us. Meaning so who kwa juma I won't go catch you. I won't come brofo. Yo, so Sabre, Mema, Anna, any Vicky, Arapi, Apamayan, and also tell us about Property and Lifestyle Expo at Airbaso this year. Meaning some more organize it every year. This year, no, at the end we should look out for. Now, Mama and my last words, now, yeah, wrap it up with you.
Yeah. So this year, the Ghana Property and Lifestyle Expo, due to COVID, it will be a virtual expo, but nevertheless, it will be fully interactive. Last year, we done our first virtual one, which received a very good response from a global audience. We'll be having our real estate developers and industry experts on the platform. And this will be this year, dates for your diary, Saturday, the 13th of November, 2021. If you're not already following us on social media, please go to GH Property Expo. And we're also on Point Property _management. We're on Twitter and our YouTube channel, On Point Property TV, which has all the information, all the resources on what we're doing, so you can be kept up to date. And it will be a fantastic event, even though it will be virtual. we look forward to 2022 when we can continue with our London live events and also back in the US.
Vicky, do you have anything to tell us before you go?
Yes, yes, do connect with us on social media. You know, I've just typed our website, which you can link to most of our social media platforms. And yeah, we're here to serve. We're ready to give our services to you. If you need us anytime, just connect with us. And we promise we'll speak our Brofu tree. Yeah, Rebecca. Tree kakra.
Even me, I'll put it in the kabako and then tree. I have some hard Kumasi clients and I've managed to even make it work. So thank you for inviting us on tonight. I hope everyone has managed to have some takeaway. I think just to summarize everything what I've said in a nutshell is that buying property should be a lifelong investment. Whether you're investing or whether it's a personal project, please always recognize and understand why you're investing. Finance is key. I can't stress it enough. Make sure your financial home is in order. As I said, that Experian credit report is a good starting point. And just keep aware. I think that financial aspect, manage your expectations. Things are happening very fast in Ghana. Africa is the final frontier. If you can invest in it and be part of it, go for it. But please do manage your financial expectations. Start small if you need to and level up as finances become more fluid. And as I said, we're happy to help those with their step-by-step guide and make sure that your investment in Ghana is a success.
Anna and Vicky, I want to say on behalf of my viewers and listeners, Taptap saying, we want to say a big thank you. I know you are very busy, but Anna, you honored our invitation. And I mean, this information that you have given to us will save us fortunes because when it comes to investing back home in when it comes to property, especially property. And go for ebinum the Photoshop cry and a betchere and say dina yes, you know, do window level and nas see. But I think after today, what you've shared with us, ama we will invest wisely and we will not our investment will not go down the drain and wasted. But I believe say you hear more we will come to On Point Property for your help for us to be able to invest back home in Ghana. Thank you very much. And we will keep in touch with regards to your expo, which is coming on in November, and we will update our viewers on this platform as well. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Ebusian for Sabri, me war a year one question. Emma Taptap sent. Ura Mauto. We Ebusa say Anyebia. Is there a way obetimi invest in Taptap send or become a co-founder in your business? And my way na fe ode last way since so aka ho na mum hye so say nyame ya adoma ochina Ghana party in the park. Taptap Send is having a stand there in this ba ho ma bomodia behwe Taptap Send na eniomo ending komo just at the end of this program here so ni on betwen America krabi na so question bi ema eno no so no ombeboa any issue be ombeboa ye nua na obusa about Germany say na Taptap Send for them to be able to cover the whole of Germany. Nyame adom yenya enuanum bi a womo boan wo honomo enti enche bia bosumi ewi ya omo bekukọ sorry any mantemu any mo atwetwen komo aboa enuanum a womo issues ewo Taptap Send afikura na opese wo downloading so a eno nso no omo ebeboa enti no we are rolling out our marketing plan for Germany. By the end of this month, dear, obehu yen ewo Germany mantemu. Ye fitia see every Düsseldorf. Ye be call Hamburg. Hand over any cities na wo ho nyina no. We are working to make sure say tap send tokro biemu ye be remu. Into Germany for mo hwe yenim. Ora mauto yetio.
Yeah, I mean it's been good this evening to listen to Victoria and Anna and Jacob talking about property, and I have learned a lot listening to them, and I hope that some of you have also learned a lot, and I hope that you've taken some stuff from it. So the one thing I learned, which kind of this is my summary as I do every Friday, is that we sometimes tend to treat property buying in Ghana like it's different property buying in the UK, but it's all the same, the same kind of thing. So I hadn't really thought about it that way. So it's good to hear say the level of caution and cost and exercise that we put into buying property in the UK. No, Sana, we should be applying the same kind of processes and ideas and caution to buying property in Ghana, especially if we are buying through banks or we are buying with a mortgage or we don't have all the money. No, then it's very important. I think this topic, Nanakam, is one that we could probably continue talking about, because I want to hear more about it. I want to hear there's some practical things I want to know, like sort of where are the places to buy? Are there houses to buy in Accra, for example? I mean, where do I start? So if I wanted to do a mortgage like right now, and I just kind of go and pick up a form and feel like, is it just like is it just like here? If I see the house, I like it, okay, and then I go to Halifax and see a mortgage advisor, and then I is it just that simple? So things like that are things that I have as outstanding questions. But I guess this conversation would carry on into, hopefully, we can keep talking about it together. And like I say every week, I'm learning as well as kind of just like all of you in the Mr. It's been good. Yeah, so thank you very much again for making time with us. Can you invest in Taptap Send and become a shareholder or become a co-founder? We have only one co-founder, the original OG. She's called Anna. She's on the phone. She's on the Zoom. So you would hear her shortly. She set up Ghana, and she's the original OG. So we have one co-founder. Taptap Send is still a company that's funded primarily by venture capitalists. So we have the LinkedIn executive chair, I think his name is Reid Hoffman, and the Helios partners, and a few other guys who have funded Taptap Send. So they primarily own the business because they are the ones who have put the money for us to be able to expand and grow. But in time, Taptap Send clearly will become one of those companies that you could probably invest in. So what we are doing here in the set, we are trying to build Taptap Send, and I'm working my socks off every day to build Taptap Send so that if we build it and it looks very good, then one day we can all have shares in it. But the idea is that I have some small shares. Yes, that's true. So I own some small part of it, but the majority part is owned by the venture capitalists. And hopefully the idea is that one day soon, and when it's ready, we'll tell you, because that one day is a Mecca travel. So every week you are seeing me, every week you are talking. So Mecca travel power, and given how important Ghana is to me as a market and to us as a market, it'll be good if we could definitely offer something to our Ghana customers. So I'm looking forward to it. Ghana party in the park tomorrow. I'm excited by it. If you are not coming yet and you are in London, please make a plan. Come and look for it. It's at Cockfosters. Cockfosters will call Hoda. But I'll be there. Whatever happens. If you're looking for me, then come and see me. If you're looking for Nana or anybody else on the team, come tomorrow and come and look for us, and we would love to talk to you. Even if you don't have anything to come and say, just come and let's have a chat and let's have a laugh about Ghana and catch some good joke. What else do I have to say? If you have any more bank suggestions, please drop them in the chat, and I'm writing them down. Macho, I've written Prudential Bank and GT Bank. So if anybody else has any more banks that they want us to add, I'm making a list. So for the next few weeks, I'll be taking a list from you on what banks we should add. And I'll be working with the team to see how we can add some more banks to the process. But yeah, thanks very much. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Indeed. Yes. And thanks very much to Anna and Victoria as well for teaching us some good stuff tonight. But I'm coming back to you.
Thank you, Malto. And I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who made the time to join us this evening once again. It's been awesome having all of you every Friday for us to have a chat about Ghana. Ghana ho ehia yem pa enti ekwan ya yebefa so a yebeboa wo ama won so watimi aye bibi ewo oman Ghana mu no eno na eye Taptap send afa tom ho so se information bia our customers any our viewers ehia se omo ebenya for them to make a very wise decision or when it comes to investment and no omo beboa ama yetimi e dia bro every Friday bia enti no mesro make a date with us once again next week Friday from 8 to 9 London time and Ghana time 7 to 8 we will be here once again talking about Ghana. God bless you for joining us, and we will come your way once again next week Friday. Nemum sharing so say Taptap send team no they will be on Zoom for 5-10 minutes. So what question be will be Timmy Ediaba and it will be hosted by our able Growth Director for Africa, Kwaku Malto. Meaning any nana kwame or say to me do see Hanumo. Enjoy your weekend and I'll come your way once again next week Friday. God bless you and stay blessed. Bye.
Is the Joburg Housing Fair 2021 from the 24th to 25th of July 2021, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. We will be at the Stratford, London. You can reach us on 0742 756 3422 and 075 77 595 613. Joburg Housing Fair 2021. Investing to secure your dream home from the motherland, Ghana. See you there.
What do you vision for your future? We see investment opportunities. It's what keeps us awake at night. Helping the global diaspora and investors build their dreams. Sound investments doesn't just happen, it happens by design. By creating transparency and raising the bar for professionalism to make big deals. It's finding a name, building a brand, creating a buzz, and selling a dream. It's championing your developer, working with your architect, listening to your builder, and thinking like a buyer. It's days creating a vision and nights bringing it to life. Knowing pictures are worth 1,000 words. It's doing the research, trusting your gut, and finishing what you started. This is what our foundation is on. This is what we are building. Dream it, live it. We are On Point Property Management Limited, and we are bridging the gap between the UK and African real estate market.